After a good night's sleep, our heroic explorer is ready to start the day. Before he can set off on his day of exploring the open countryside, he needs to ensure he has everything he needs to survive in such a wild and treacherous terrain. But what should he take? How should he arrange his bag? Wait up there, you old bean. We need to start with something to keep your wife, for instance, sleeping bag dry. Here, try this. Dry bags are a great way to not only keep your equipment dry, but also a great way to save space, as you can get rid of any extra air taking up precious space. If you don't have one though, a bin bag will do the trick just as well. Make sure to consider the order you're putting things into your bag there. You don't want to put things like your homemade sarnies underneath everything else, as they end up being pancakes by the time you come to eat them. It's normally best to put things you're going to need during the day towards the top, and then the things you're unlikely to need while walking towards the bottom. Now let's talk about what you'll need for your adventure. Of course you'll need that, old bean. We don't want you not washing after a hard day's walking. You'd stink like an egg left in the sun. I don't think we'll need a football this weekend. Maybe leave that behind. Let's see what else we'll need. Spare change of clothing and warm layers. These will be helpful if you get wet or cold. Hat, scarf and gloves. It's important to be prepared for all conditions, as they can quickly change. Camp chair. Can't you sit on the floor for a weekend? You're not going to want to carry that. Torch. Always useful for those midnight toilet trips. Survival bag. You need to take this just in case of an emergency. Durham map and compass. I think you might need to know where you're going. A phone in a plastic bag. Your phone will mean you can call for help if needed, but we don't want it to get wet, so keep it in a plastic bag. Hairdryer and straighteners. I'm not sure you're going to find anywhere to plug those in. Whistle. This will help you attract attention in an emergency. You want food that is filling and easy to cook, but not too heavy to carry with lots of liquid in. Knife, fork, spoon and a mug. You're going to need to eat somehow. Umbrella. You're supposed to walk there, not fly like Mary Poppins. Water bottle, 1 litre minimum. You're walking a long way, so you'll need to keep hydrated. Personal first aid kit. This will help you fix any minor injuries that could occur. Speaker. Let's not disturb the wildlife and leave that one behind. Do you think we'll need to take that roll mat and tent there too? Wait up there, old bean. We don't want anything hanging off a bag where it can be easily lost. You're going to need to put that inside your bag. Remember, you can split your tent up amongst the team to make sure everyone has enough room. Now that you have your bag all packed, let's talk about waterproofs. It's important to have the right waterproofs to keep you dry and cosy and happy on your journey. Oh dear, old bean, that didn't quite work out for you, did it? Now that's much better, isn't it? That doesn't look too comfortable. Are your shoulders getting tired? Why don't you try buckling up that waist belt and tightening up those shoulder straps? The rucksack should sit high on your back, with the majority of the weight being taken by the waist belt. The top of the waist belt should be in line with the top of your hips. If you've got a chest strap, connect it to stop the pack from sliding side to side and rubbing on your shoulders. The open wilderness can be a treacherous and hazardous environment to explore, but with the correct kit, explained in this video, our expeditions can be plain sailing.